When I was younger, my mom used to say, the state of your room is the state of your mind. And of course, as a kid, I used to roll my eyes. But she was right. Every time I start a new chapter in life or I just feel overwhelmed, the first thing I do is clean. Not to be productive, but I just can't think clearly if my entire space is chaos. So today, I spent 4 hours cleaning out my closet. And it actually reminded me how much mental space clutter actually takes up. And it's funny how much identity gets stuck in our closet. Old clothes, old goals, even old moods. We keep things because they represent something. A season, a memory, a version of ourselves that we're not ready to let go of. But the more you hold on, the heavier it starts to feel. And that weight, it leaks into your day, your focus, your energy. There's actual research behind this. A 2023 Psychology Today article found that clutter raises cortisol, your stress hormone, and makes it harder for your brain to concentrate. Another study from Utah State University said that decluttering boosts mood, sharpens focus, and even helps with anxiety. So if you've ever cleaned your space and suddenly felt lighter, that's not placebo, that's physiology. Your brain literally performs better when your environment is calm. As I went through my clothes today, I noticed patterns. Pieces I loved but never wore. Things that made sense for an older version of me but not who I am now. And it reminded me that growth doesn't always look like adding. Sometimes it looks like editing. We outgrow things quietly. Cleaning them out is a way of catching up to ourselves. And when I think about it, whenever I feel stuck or anxious, I don't really journal and I don't meditate. I actually immediately go and clean. And when I do that, I realize that it's actually physical clarity before mental clarity. Once the visual noise disappears, my thoughts slow down enough for me to hear them again. And researchers at UCLA found that people who live in high clutter homes have elevated cortisol all day, especially women. And that explains why even a small cleanup can feel like an instant relief. You can't always control what happens in life, but you can control your environment. And sometimes that's enough to reset your nervous system. When your world feels messy, start with the one thing that you can put back in order, your space. That small action reminds your brain that you're still in charge. It's like storage on your iPhone. Have you ever had full storage on your iPhone and everything else just starts breaking apart? You try to delay it and delay it. You try to delete different apps just to kind of make a bit more space so you can keep taking photos until one day you just have to block time out, sit down, and actually delete your photos. It's very hard to sort through the ones that you want to keep or the ones that you're ready to let go of. And sometimes it's even hard to transfer all of those onto a hard drive or somewhere else. It's a headache. But when you finally get it done, you feel lighter again. Even your iPhone feels lighter and everything just runs smoother. And I'm sure you've gone through the same thing with your computer. I'm in a period right now where I'm trying something new next year and I'm in a little bit of a transition. There's a lot going on, but it's all amazing things. And clearing out all of this space in my closet is making room for something new. And I think that's the thing that we all forget sometimes, is that when starting a new chapter in life, it's not about adding to your current chapter. It's actually removing what didn't work in your current chapter so that you can add new things. And for me, step one is clearing out this closet. I've had some clothes that have been with me for like 3 years that I simply just don't wear anymore. And they're just kind of sitting there. So I break down my 4 hours in 20-minute increments. And every 20 minutes, I give myself a task and I put it on a timer and I just go for it. So let's say for the first 20 minutes, I have 3 piles. I have my keep pile, I have my sell and donate pile, and then I have my garbage pile. This is like, I truly can't do anything with these clothes. They're ripped to pieces or God knows what happened to them. So to keep my attention, I go through these every 20 minutes. And then once I'm done, I pack them. And I just keep going. And I feel so at peace and I feel lighter. And this can apply to everything in life, right? It doesn't have to be your physical items like your clothes or your photos and videos on your iPhone. It could also be in the relationships you keep. Sometimes it's important to declutter your relationships. And we'll talk about this more on another bold episode on how to actually audit our life and figure out what is serving us, what isn't, what can be improved, what are the opportunities. But for today, we're just gonna focus on decluttering, getting rid of the things that still occupy a little piece of our brain that we don't even realize. So if you're in a season of transition right now, graduating, moving, changing jobs, try cleaning something. And it's not to be productive, it's not to start fresh, just to clear space between who you were and who you're becoming. It's simple, but it works because clarity starts where clutter ends. So yes, my mom was right. The state of your room is the state of your mind. And every time I clean my closet, it's less about organizing and more about aligning. Clean space, clear head, always. This is day 36 out of 100 bold. I think you already know what your bold action is for today. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. And remember, to act bold, you need to be kid brave again.